178 goals, 39 assists, 273 league games alone. £150 million you thought would have been enough what Manchester City did when they tried to tempt Harry Kane from Spurs to Manchester City. Now enter Jorge Mendes trying to do a summer transfer deal, taking Harry Kane not to Manchester City but to Manchester United. Yes, the Jorge Mendes super agent, the one who represents Cristiano Ronaldo. But the thing is, if Harry Kane does go to Manchester United and this deal does happen, who the hell is he going to be playing with? That's right, I'm Ty Knight at TK24 Sports. If you're new to the show, you like and subscribe, you turn that notification on so you don't miss shows every time we upload. Follow us on YouTube and also on Twitter and TikTok. Now let's get into this one. So according to Athletic, published, they are stating that Jorge Mendes is looking to get this three-way deal done, and it's a tricky deal. Of course, it's going to look like it's going to take place in the summer, but what we're learning now is Harry Kane could go to Manchester United. Darwin Núñez goes from Benfica to Tottenham, as well as Tammy Abrahams goes from Roma to Spurs. Now, is this just all smoke and no mirrors? But the Athletic are going strong on this one, so we have to take a bit of notice to it, and this is why I would like to bring this news to you. But when Roma are stating that Tammy Abrahams will now cost £100 million, Darwin Núñez will cost £60 million at best, you then start looking at the maths and start thinking, well, I guess you could see that you're trying to put the two and two together. If Harry Kane costs 160 from Spurs to United, and then you go and get Tammy Abrahams and you go and get Darwin Núñez, then that actually adds up to your 160 million. I can't see the figures going as crazy as that with Harry Kane only a few years left on his contract. Of course, he wanted to go last season to Manchester City. That fell through. Even at £150 million, that is crazy that Spurs turned it down. But Spurs also knew it doesn't matter if we sell Harry Kane for £150 million. How do we replace someone who can score as many goals as this with the assist? And what happens when we're trying to sign down Son as well? What message does that send out to the rest of our squad? Now, of course, they've got Antonio Conte, and he's going to want to build for next season. Would he be willing to sacrifice a Harry Kane at the age that he is and say, okay, go to Manchester United, go and do your thing. I'll get the money from you, and I can rebuild this squad since Daniel Levy doesn't want to give me the purse strings to go and do it. But what happens if you can't get a Darwin Núñez and then a Tammy Abrahams from Benfica and from Roma to come in? Now, those are just the two players muted. And using super agent Jorge Mendes, of course, who represents the biggest client in the world, apart from Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo. We know Ronaldo's got one more year left on his current contract with Manchester United. So I guess Harry Kane could look at this and say, well, am I going to be the main man or is Ronaldo going to be the main man? Because if I come into Manchester United, I'm up front. Ronaldo can't play in the wings no more. He can't run. So what are they going to result to? A 4-4-2? But then to get more money in, are they then going to have to sell, I keep saying this, Marcus Rashford to Arsenal? As these stories are keep on looming and keep on coming out, you've got to start thinking, people. There are some legs going on in these stories building up to the end of the season for the summer transfer window. There's going to be no complications in the sense of the World Cups or European Championships because the World Cup in Qatar obviously starts in October, November time. So there's plenty of time and plenty of room right now to start talking, negotiating and seeing what is what. But of course, this all depends on where Spurs and Manchester United finish. Should Arsenal finish in the top four and take out that vital place, then Spurs and United are going to be fighting for the Europa League. So is that a proposition that Harry Kane wants to see himself in? Yeah, I can go to Manchester United. I can waste another season playing the Europa League with Manchester United. Or should Manchester United get into the top four and Spurs don't? Would that then prompt Harry Kane to say, do you know what? I'm jumping ship right here, right now. See you later, Spurs. I've given you everything, but I still haven't won a trophy. Should Spurs then get into the top four? This is, oh my God, the complication of this big triangle. Should Spurs get into the top four, would he then still opt to go or would he opt to stay and say, this is all what we can do with Conte. Is Levy going to spend some money? Who knows? But what's your thoughts on this story? Kane to Manchester United, Tammy Abrahams and Darwin Núñez to Spurs in a three-way tussle. That could then see Ronaldo potentially stay or go. Marcus Rashford go from Manchester United to Arsenal. This could be one of the best summer transfers of all time in Premier League history. Anyway, I'm Ty Knight here for TK24 Sports. Thank you for watching. Thank you for keep on growing. Keep sharing, liking, commenting. The comments are coming in thick and fast and I love it. Thank you so much. And I look forward to hearing what you've got to say and then reply back to you. Speak to you soon. Bye.